link here in a second. Dude, I'm
You know
not
what?
all set up. It's been a while since I've done it, but I think I got it set up. So I think we're live right now. So you guys continue the conversation. I like how it's going. I see there's a lot of people in here, and I was kind of sitting around listening, and there'll be people jumping in to YouTube chat, and it'll be on. So thanks for everybody participating, staying around for the live stream. Here we go. 24/7 Flat Earth Discord. Whoop whoop. Another wild night.
Yeah.
Shout out to all
Getting
the
hot in
earthers
here.
out there.
Shout out to the globe.
All my globe niggas out there.
Please stop.
Please.
And all the people with no models out there.
Shout out to all the globe whiteys, reddies, brownies,
That's a cracker.
yellowies. Is that how you pronounce it? Yellowy?
Yes.
Please stop.
Okay.
The yellows.
Makes a good point.
Yeller. There. The yellers.
Old yeller. Shout out to all the globe whiteys,
I have a question.
brownies,
That's a cracker.
yellows.
How did you come to the conclusion that the Earth is flat? I'm curious to know, like, what methods you use to decide that.
I think everyone probably had a straw that broke the camel's back.
It was a Monday for me.
Yeah, I looked at a magnifying glass and I saw a lighthouse.
A magnifying glass.
It was a lack of curvature for me. No measurable, surveyable curvature. When we know the circumference of the Earth and the rate of curve, but yet we can't find it or measure it. And with the technology we have, we should be able to.
Oh,
What technology do we have that should be able to?
I was just gonna.
Survey equipment, lasers, theodolites.
Airplanes,
anything else?
weather balloons.
Weather balloons.
When we know the rate of curve, we should be able to survey it. As a highway engineer, I can't fathom this, that it's unsurveyable. That means it's non-existent. Doesn't exist. You can't have a ball without a curve. And the only answer I get is maybe it's a bigger ball than what we expect. Well, that throws your whole model off then. All your math, all your Newtonian mechanics, classical mechanics, all your equations. Rewrite them all.
Our ball's flat.
Sounds delectable.
My main
I have a
proof is
question.
not spinning. You cannot make spin of the Earth by Garrison cycle failure. So where is the spin?
You cut off like 20 times during that sentence, Hans.
He said no observable rotation.
It might be your internet, my boy. He didn't cut off for me.
Is it? It might.
Who you calling boy?
All right. I have a question for you. Is the Earth just flat, or is there any other flat planets? Like, is there a flat Mars, a flat Venus, a flat
We had to go there to verify that, wouldn't we, MJ?
Right.
Well, not necessarily. I mean,
Yes, necessarily.
if there was like a flat moon, then it would kind of look like a little.
So there are two kinds of types of telescopes: amateur telescopes that everybody has access to, and the telescopes that you don't have access to, right? That we get these images of planets. But if you look through any normal telescope, it's a light. So that's where you get your idea that those lights up there are planets.
And the reason those deep space photos are artist depictions because they're taken with radioscopic telescopes. They get back telemetry data that has to be interpreted. They don't take images. They're not optical telescopes. They're radioscopic. You see in wavelengths.
Get numbers back.
Most people don't know that, and then they argue those photos. Oh no, this photo is serious, man. We can see it orbit in the photo. It's not a photo. It's radioscopic telemetry interpreted by an artist.
About a topographical map.
There's interviews out there. NASA guys actually say that's what they're doing. They draw up what they think it looks like
based on the data. Because if people actually understood how we look at deep space objects, they wouldn't argue when we say they're computer generated images. They'd absolutely know they are. It's ignorance that makes them argue, no, that's a real photo. It's not. It can't be. It's taken with a radioscopic telescope.
So
MJ,
let me say real quick. You say that the pictures are fake, and you said there are interviews out there. You have citations. Where are your proof?
Yep. Let's see if we can get you that.
The proof that deep space is viewed through radioscopic telescopes is what you want.
That the pictures are
because supposedly in space, objects that are, comprised of dimensions that can't be seen by the naked eye are measured in such ways.
Well, optically, we can't see at that great of a distance, period.
You can also not see an exoplanet, can't see it.
Because there's too much stuff in between it, too many obstructions, such as other planets, space debris, atmospherics.
Because the man Hans was saying before that the pictures are CGI.
They are CGI because did you hear what I said?
NASA admitted it.
So what you need to do is research a radioscopic telescope and telemetry data.
When astronomers discover a new planet, how do you think they find these planets? How do you think that's a planet? Do you think they look through a telescope?
They look through satellites and also rockets that are shot into space.
Okay.
Satellites and rockets, don't you?
What do you think they see?
That's actually not what they say,
What is it that they're looking at that they see that they make this determination on that this is a planet and that is a star?
What they actually officially they watch the behavior of a star, and then out of that movement of that star, they claim they can see something influencing that movement of that star, and a light deviation, like if the light gets a little bit dimmer, they say that's the transit of that planet circling that sun, and this is how they determine they saw
exactly dimming the light.
There is no. By the way, there is a rocket going to an. They're so far away, no one has reached there yet.
So from that light dimming, just the way the light dims, I'm going to give you a story about a planet that is orbiting a dual star system. And how awesome life on that planet could be. Hey, who knows? There could be life there right now, listening to us while we talk. This is how you get the story, right? This is how you get your ideas that there's life out there.
There is life out there.
I believe nobody. But this is how you determine it. This is how we determine that there's life out there by watching a bunch.
It's already been determined.
MJ, just to tell you, that's not say they don't claim to see exoplanets through satellites or rockets. They don't claim that. This is not the official story. The official story is what we told you. They say they watch the movement of a sun, and then they determine by a light variation the planet supposedly transited this sun, this star in the sky, and it has some pull effect on the star. They don't see that exoplanet. They don't see it, not through a rocket and not through a satellite. That's clear.
Wait. Could I say something? I didn't need the definition of what a planet is. I'm not disputing. I already know that. Please.
No, but you
hold on. Could I say something? I'm sick of this where
you claim that they do that through rockets and satellites, that they watch for exoplanets using rockets and satellites. That's not what.
Yes, they discover other planets with rockets and satellites, but I'm not debating. I'm
No,
not.
they don't.
No, they
what's-
don't. They use
No, they
radio
don't. That's
telescopes.
that was what I was debunking. They don't use satellites and rockets.
No, they use,
actually do that.
they use radio telescopes to detect deep space planets and stars. You know what
The
SETI
only
is?
planet. The only
SETI
planet.
is a large array of radio telescopes that is the search for extraterrestrial life.
The only planets that they did that for are the ones in our universe.
In our own sun system.
In our known
Yeah,
universe,
our
radio
own
telescopes,
universe.
Only times that they use rockets to go out.
the
and look,
observable universe is looked at
What
through
about their
optical
universe?
telescopes. It's beyond that we use radio telescopes to see.
because
Yeah.
But
it's
we don't need to search
for.
Would orbit
really
close to the sun.
impossible for
or
like a
close to
human
the
to
Earth.
survive like for that
Lack of
long
knowledge
period of
is a
time
terrible thing.
going out that far just to
Little
like
knowledge is a dangerous thing.
But-
Does anybody know
Like-
officially? Does anybody know officially what furthest out structure like moving through space? How far out we are? I think we passed the last planet, like maybe of our sun system.
Here's
Yeah, I
the thing.
think we have
Interplanetary
gone
travel take like
outside.
years and years and years to do. Like it takes just years to get to a certain planet if it's too far.
Yeah,
We-
do you
we
know
are
how
like-
large the universe is, my
Yeah,
friend?
exactly. We are not
Elvis
anywhere
has left
close
the
to
building.
any. We are not anywhere close to any exoplanet to watch it with a rocket. Not near.
Voyager.
No,
Well,
we use radio telescopes to do that. They're the only thing that can see outside the other side of the Milky Way.
There's a message on that spacecraft that says,
Are you guys in
"Hi,
voice
we
text for
Earth and
everybody?
We are here."
Yes.
There's your link to the live stream.
Hi, aliens. If you're out
There's
there,
also
we are
multiple
here.
things on radio telescopes, non-optical telescopes.
I wonder
Just in
if
case
if
somebody
there's
wants to find us.
extraterrestrial life like a ET, do you think that they're flat earthers too?
Show me proof of extraterrestrial life.
No, I'm not
Yes,
asking
I
you.
believe.
You said
they are
if.
flat
You
You
earthers.
said if
Hold on,
there
I
is.
asked
Well,
you.
first you have to
on.
prove there is, and then I'll answer the question.
But I don't need. We don't need to prove a question. I mean,
yes, you do.
Yeah, if. The question
Okay,
is if there
if I-
is. So we'd look into the
Qualify.
if before we go to the rest of the question, just like an equation. Algebraic formalization, come on. If there's no if, then the rest of the question don't matter.
I mean,
it's a
it
fictional.
could be-
It's a fiction. Okay,
speaking
forget it.
hypothetically.
It's not even-
I'll give you
Really
my
it's speaking
answer.
hypothetically.
Listen,
I think yes, they are flat earthers.
A lot of alliteration in here. A lot.
Well, in
Flat
my
Earth.
opinion,
Flat Earth.
there are no aliens, and there are no other planets, and there is not a universe.
Well, scientists have already spotted aliens and discovered aliens. Actually, millions of them. They're microscopic, so there is aliens.
But I don't believe a word you're saying.
well, then why didn't you link me the proof of that when I said prove to me there's aliens? You can see
Well,
it.
the
You can see
aliens.
an unidentified flying object, and that still not be proof of an alien.
While the aliens are microscopic, you can't really talk to germs, my friend. So
Where has this been proven?
Hello, microscopic aliens. How are you?
well,
Yeah,
young
but-
man, whoever said that, they took
racist.
like rock. What? Did somebody say that's racist?
that
Crazy.
was like horrible.
Yeah, man,
How
you're
dare
being,
you.
being racist to aliens. Can we move on? We dogging them little green men now.
We need to build
Yeah,
that wall.
he actually deemed aliens to be very good.
Bacteria.
A space
Bacteria are
wall.
Earthlings too.
Space wall. Lockheed Martin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Build
yes, they
wall.
are flat earthers.
All right, who's for that wall?
They have to.
Yeah, because the extra terra
So racist.
or terrestrial, the extra land is right here on Earth.
We don't gotta worry about Terra being extra.
Oh, okay.
Extra land doesn't imply outer land, outer space. Extra
All right,
terrestrial
next
just means
question.
extra land.
Next question. Why do you feel that the earth is still but the sun is moving? And after that question, how do you know that the sun is moving and the earth is not moving with the sun?
Okay, wait a
Fairies
minute.
failure,
Wait a minute.
fairies failure,
Um,
fairies failure, fairies
You have no
failure,
proof
and
of
Michael's
movement.
Morley.
What?
Hey,
Those questions are very illogical.
Check
Why?
out a scientific experiment which is called Fairies failure and Michael's and Morley.
Aries.
Bud, you already
Aries
checked
failure.
it out.
Aries
Just
failure.
explain it to me, my
Enunciate.
friend.
No. Aries
Why
failure, bro.
explain that? Like,
They failed to prove movement, bro. There's your explanation. That's what leads us to believe there is no movement of the earth. And we can view the sun moving. We can observe this.
Okay, so using that logic, I failed to
It's not
disprove.
logic, it's an observation.
Okay, using that observation, I failed to prove that goblins exist.
Fairies failure.
Yeah,
Therefore,
that's horrible. That's horrible. So you're saying there are
that
you
amount
saying there are
trash.
goblins?
Lack of proof for goblins isn't proof they don't exist.
Shit that never happened.
well, yes, it is. It
Lack
actually
of
is
proof
proof.
isn't a proof.
Yes, lack
But
of
the
proof.
but the proof is in the pudding.
So where's the
You
credibility?
ain't got no pudding.
Where's the credibility then?
Goblins
thing is
might
like
be
that-
real, but I don't,
Say
I don't
goblin.
think you
Come
were
on,
seeing
man.
any.
Look, there was one guy called Farco, and he supposedly did an experiment with a gyroscope, and he claimed with his
Did
with his
Farco go to
gyroscope. No, with Farco, he claimed with his gyroscope he was showing the movement of the Earth. Now, there are nowadays gyroscopes which have modern bearings, which he didn't have, which have electric engines which can run for hours on end, which are like having more weights, more precision, more balance, and nobody can reproduce what he claimed to have done. Because a gyroscope officially is able to show the spin of the Earth, yet it never happens when we try it. So
What's the
how is
difference
that?
between a gyroscope and a kaleidoscope?
Look it up on Google.
I don't even know what a kaleidoscope is.
Kaleidoscope is an optical instrument.
Okay, a gyroscope is actually basic. Did you know what a gyroscope is, Jay? Did you know what a gyroscope is, MJ?
Well, I want to see if you know it.
Well, I didn't know what a kaleidoscope is. My English, I mean, but I know what a gyroscope is. It's what they use. It's what they use in avionic, for example, in airplanes, or used to use. Nowadays, they use optical gyroscopes and stuff and sensors. But they used to have a gyroscope spinning in an artificial horizon, basically to show orientation in space, because the gyroscope has a special feature. It actually doesn't even care about gravity. It tries to keep its orientation in space and resists any force trying to push it out of that orientation. That's why the plane is circling around that gyroscope, and it keeps showing
What
the
a
horizon.
disrespectful gyroscope.
Well, it's just simple science. At some point,
Caring
if
about
you have a
gravity.
spinning object spinning so fast, no matter what you do to it, it will always stay in place.
Okay. So if you understand that, so
Science says the rotation will align itself with the rotation of the axis of Earth, showing you true north.
now if you understand that, if you literally understand that principle, Jay, you understand why a gyroscope should show the spin of the Earth, yet it doesn't. One guy did it, and when I had a nice analysis scene, I guess Farcold was actually fudging this experiment.
But do you know how many gyroscopes can fit into the Earth's core? A gyroscope is small, while the Earth is large.
What if we built gyroscopes to account for gravity and make it an app? That would be a good idea.
Gyroscopes can fit in your anus.
Do any of you even believe in gravity? Like,
everyone can download it and use it to prove that the Earth spins.
Do you
It
believe
does
in
not.
gravity, Michael?
MJ, Is your channel that you're promoting a troll channel?
No, sir. I usually post up some
You
news.
teach people how to troll and stuff.
What?
Did you
can't
post
really-
this like you posted our link talking about come watch me troll these flat earthers?
Those can't do.
To who?
Teach.
To who?
How many gyros can fit in the
Can't
Earth's core?
troll.
And how is that a proof of a spinning ball?
Okay, I was trying to make a reference to how gyros are small and the Earth is large.
So what
it's
does
kinda like-
that matter? Look. What does this matter?
They're
Fish-
supposed to be absolute proof
Produce
that
a-
the Earth rotates.
Do you know what the
Could all y'all
direction?
stop
Do you know?
talking
Do you
so
know
Michael
what
can talk?
Do you know what a directional gyroscope is, MJ? Now, officially, according to the it actually shows apparent drift of the Earth. Yet when we test it, it doesn't. So how is that? They officially claim it doesn't, but when we test it, it doesn't.
Who claims this?
That they say that pilots have to actually correct
Who are
directional
they?
gyroscope. The producers of avionic instruments. You can look
Do you
that
have
up.
like
you know.
name? Like any
Well-
scientist at all?
No, I'm not talking about the producers of, and they actually say that the pilot has to correct the directional gyroscope, which has only one axis from time
All
to
right,
time
but-
because of. Let me finish my fucking. Because of apparent drift. That's the official claim. You can look this up, okay? Now, when we put that same instrument on a tabletop and let it run for hours on end, it will show no movement of the Earth because it should try to keep its orientation in space. That's why it would appear to turn when it's sitting on a tabletop, yet it doesn't.
All right, are you done?
So listen, what I'm trying to say is we are not just stupid. We have reasons. Earth is not okay. There are tests, scientific tests showing it.
I think that argument's going right over his head, Hans.
No, it's not. I'm just not getting a chance to talk and dispute it, my friend.
There is nothing to dispute because they officially claim it. Fuck
Okay, explain to
Fuck.
me apparent drift, MJ.
anybody who goes to the stream. Look up Foucault's gyroscope. The guy claimed, Mr. Foucault, Mr. Globe spinning ball, claimed that he could do it with his cheesy gyroscope 200 years ago. Now, here we go. We can't reproduce it. Try it at home.
200 years ago, but
No,
I mean,
150 years ago. I made a mistake.
it's irrelevant. 200 years, 150 years. The guy's dead. I can't really.
on the
There's no.
technological basis, it's not irrelevant.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
You're not gonna look that up. That my people in the
It's
stream.
tell me how to spell his name. Spell his name on voice text
You
wall.
don't know Foucault? Oh my god.
Farcos.
It's pronounced
Foucault.
Foucault. Foucault.
There's many
I think it's
Farcos.
like-
What is his last name? What's his last name?
Fuku fucker.
Michael, you crazy, man. Okay.
There,
So,
hey, Jose got it for you, yo.
all right, thanks. Because Ham spelled it a different way. Jose spelled it a
No,
different
it's
way.
it's
Ham.
F-O-U-D-A-U-L-T. But he's
Ham.
trolling. He's definitely trolling.
The Foucault pendulum.
If he
Because
wants to,
Okay, Farcos.
listen. If you want to debate flat earthers and you don't know who's fuck, go back and do some homework. You
That
know?
was my thought. Like
Yeah, go back and do some fucking homework.
Or a
He's
pendulum.
just trolling.
You're not here to
He's
debate
trolling.
us.
All right. So next question. I'm looking
You're
up
not
this
getting on the
Farcos.
good foot.
All right,
Huh?
Mr. Snot Nose, next.
Can we get it on the good foot?
What does that mean?
Bring your
Get it on
best,
the good
bro.
foot?
Bring your best.
All
'Cause
right.
you
What
just
size?
whacked off the two best
what
that you guys
size-
already got.
What size is the sun and the earth to you as a flat earther?
I don't know. I can make guesswork. I'm not guesswork. What
Oh,
means
okay.
do I have to? What I have actually be certain for myself exactly correct, precisely this.
Do you have, since you don't know about that, thank God, do you have any opinion on the rising levels of seas? And could this okay, hold on, Michael.
Global warming?
You believe in global warming, Michael?
No, I don't.
No, there's no globe. How could there be a global warming?
Okay, let's just call it
That's good.
flat warming. Do you believe in flat warming?
Well, if we raise the CO2 level on the flat Earth, then our deserts would turn to forests, and it'd be a good thing.
Yeah.
How would the deserts turn to
We're
forests?
carbon-based life form. All plants are carbon-based life form. Plants eat carbon. CO2 is carbon. It would feed the plants. We would have more growth, better growth, larger production of plants, which would create a more lush and green environment. It would be good for us.
Okay, that
Oh,
sounds
look up
really
there!
good.
Look up there! By the way,
Hold on.
for
Could I-
all
could I
people in the
respond
stream,
to what he was saying?
look up the medieval Holocene.
Yeah, the fact that people know we're carbon-based life form and the planet is all carbon-based life form, but they're scared of carbon in the atmosphere, it shows how ignorant people really can be.
But I'm pretty sure if you suck up enough carbon, you would probably die.
I use CO2 in my greenhouse. I go in there every day without a mask.
Okay.
It's all good, bro.
Okay,
It's
why do
probably
you
a
put in
35%
why do you put on
level.
a mask?
Hey,
Hold on, what?
I don't have to. It's a 35% level of carbon in there. And I keep
Okay.
it 35 to 40%. The plants heat it up so quick and put off oxygen that it's hard to even maintain the level of carbon in my greenhouse.
Yeah, but you were saying you were a carbon-based life
We are-
form. You know that carbon is a poison.
We are
Everything.
carbon. Do you not know what we are as humans?
Yes,
Earthlings?
yes.
To put it in your words, earthlings. We're carbon-based life form. Every form of life on this planet is carbon-based. It's essential for life on your realm.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're also a blood-based life form, but you can't mix AB blood with O positive.
That don't even apply to
Why are you
carbon.
bringing that up?
Carbon is a
Okay.
carbon is a natural element in our atmosphere, in our environment, and it's essential to life here. It's needed.
Okay. I'm
It's a
not
needed
debating
element.
this.
What's your point?
What is your point? Let's solve this point.
My point. I was wondering what your point is.
You're the one talking about carbon.
Carbon is perfect for it. We have deserts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me
we
stop
have
right here.
deserts, right?
Let me stop right here. Hold on.
You could literally green the planet.
We could green
you
the whole
can't.
planet. Yes, we could. Carbon, I'm telling
Dude, you
you.
need more than carbon to grow plants, especially in a desert.
Yeah, you need water as
As
well.
you
That's-
increase plant life on the planet, you change the weather patterns on the planet.
But
You change
we have-
evaporation, condensation, all this.
Hey guys, I have a live example.
And it's not like we're saying that all the
Hey, Michael, I have a live example of saying in Tenerife in the last 40 years, they planted a lot of stuff in the south side of the island, which used to be a desert, and it changed the weather on the island to actually have
outside of what?
It did. It's incredible. It changed the whole behavior, the cloud,
He
everything.
said on the island he lives on, they planted a bunch of stuff on the side that was a desert, and it changed the weather on that side of the island he
Yeah,
lives
that's
in.
possible. What's your
Well,
point?
unless I know which
My
island
point
he
is that
lives on,
applies.
I can. Hold on.
And we're not
Unless I
even-
know which.
Listen,
Canary
we're not
Island.
saying forests would
Canary
magically appear in the desert. We're saying forests would grow slowly and expand.
Yeah, that's
More
true.
like
Canary-
10,000 years.
Look, the Canary Island of
Canary
South-
Island. Yeah, there.
on the
Okay,
south
okay.
coast, and they planted a lot of stuff there, and it actually changed
So-
the weather pattern.
So you know there's a difference between sand and actual dirt, right?
If you think a
realize-
forest couldn't take over a desert, you're crazy, man.
But there's been
Beachfront.
people who've been living in.
Beachfront. If you don't
There's
keep
been
cutting the forest back from the beachfront, it will take over the beachfront.
Hold
What
on.
is the beachfront?
Hold on.
What
There's
is,
been people.
what is the beachfront? It's sand.
Hold on. Could I finish my statement, bud? Okay. There's been people who've been living in the Sahara for thousands of years. They can't
There's
really
trees
plant
in the
trees.
Sahara. There are
Huh?
trees in the Sahara.
They can,
There
not
is
enough
plant
trees.
life in
It's
the
a
desert,
freaking
man. It's called a fucking oasis, dude. How many times you ever been to the desert?
Too many times. But listen to me.
I parachuted in the desert.
I mean,
I'm-
like, you
There
have,
is-
you have,
If
he
it's
has
so
half a
easy
point.
to plant,
There is
you have
plant.
half a point there, MJ. Of course, if it's a strong and a big
As
desert,
forests expand,
it takes a lot to take it back
they
over, but
feed
it's
the
not
forest
impossible.
floor with leaves and
okay.
produce what they produce. If they produce nuts, berries, fruits, leaves, all this stuff falls onto the forest, and it changes the element or the chemical composition of the floor of the forest, and this promotes growth too. And the more carbon you have, the more fruit you have, the more leaves you have, the more nuts you have, the more the forest grows. It's a whole system, dude. There is no place on this planet that plant life would not grow given enough carbon, because that's all the food they need.
No.
A little bit of water and a lot of carbon. Dude, I'm a farmer. I know what the hell I'm talking about. I grow greenhouse food all year long.
Do you grow in the desert of the Sahara, my friend?
It's possible. Absolutely possible.
How many times I gotta tell you?
Listen. Look what Israel did. Look what Israel did. They did it. Israel did it.
Okay, Israel is next to the sea, bud.
Look what they did with a little bit of irrigation on the Nile River.
Yes.
Israel's next to the sea. That's next to the lake. Can you?
You can't use salt water. Shut up. You can't use salt water. Come on. You don't know you're high.
Jesus Christ! Can you let me
don't get it, MJ? A little bit of when you raise the carbon level, a little bit of forest turns into a large forest, and the forest
not without water, bud. Not without water.
When you change the weather patterns because of plant life, water is brought to the plants.
No, you need water before the plants need water.
Hey, what you need to do is
the plants won't come and then.
Hey, when you say bud, do you mean it?
You know, when a forest burns down and a forest floor is covered with ashes, you know what happens? A bigger forest grows out of it.
It's true.
Oh, tell that to California, who's fighting forest fire.
It's how we fucking seed forests right here in Michigan.
That's what I seen here, by the way, in the Canarian Islands. Check it out 2 years, 3 years back.
When forests stop growing,
we had to speak fires.
They burn it down. Ashes are good for plant life.
Yeah. Ashes is pure minerals. It's pure minerals. Basically, we have pine. They burn fucking down and come back next year double size.
Most states have controlled burns to help seed their forests constantly.
Okay, but they have fertilized. They have fertilized dirt.
They don't fertilize the forest, man. They just burn the forest down. No.
The ash is the fertilizer, man. The ash is.
Dude, are you seriously saying?
See, what you don't get is watch after humans or after life. The fucking forest would take over asphalt roads. It would knock down concrete bridges.
Are you talking about that movie, my friend?
You can't stop plant life on this planet. No environment will stop plant life if man wasn't here wrecking it.
Desert will.
No, it won't, dude. No, it won't. You're just
really.
Yeah, you're just ignorant to the understanding of it. That's all. The oasis. Listen, it start with the oases and the forests that are already in the desert. They would grow increasingly.
Yeah.
They would they would always spread. They would seed. Now the forest would seed part of the damn desert every year through wind drift. It would fertilize the desert, and eventually the forest would take over. I'm not talking about in 10 years, dude. I already said this. It wouldn't be a magical.
More like 2,000 years.
Well, maybe 1,000 years, but eventually
we're not going to be in 1,000. We're not going to be here in 1,000.
The human race will be.
Doesn't take 1,000 years for a forest to grow, dude.
It doesn't either. It takes more
In
like
the
10.
desert, it might.
No, that's because you're naive enough to think that sand is going to stop plant life, and it won't.
Yes, it
Concrete
will.
doesn't.
Yes, it
Dude,
will.
listen. Where you live, do you see weeds and plant life growing up through the asphalt?
Why
Concrete?
yes? Why
The
yes?
concrete? Do you see grass grow through the fucking concrete?
Yes. Why yes?
Here's your first clue.
Shut up.
If concrete can't stop plant life, how the hell is the desert going to do it, man?
Because
With a lack of
sand does
nutrients.
There's something
What's
about
this?
a forest.
You're a moron.
lack of nutrients, my friend. Do you know that concrete?
Concrete's got tons of nutrients, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, the desert doesn't lack nutrients.
Of the forest.
Yes, it does. That's why it's the desert.
If it lacks nutrients, how the fucking cactus is still fucking?
All we need to do is put
There
concrete in the
is
desert. Problem
plant life in
solved.
the desert, dude. You just
Dude, hold on. One of you asked why if it lacks nutrients, why does cactuses still grow?
listen, dude. If they're so fucking lacking of nutrient, then how the fuck did the Egyptians live there?
Because the Egyptians lived next to the Nile. The
Yeah.
Nile, fresh water.
You're living in denial.
I know.
Nah, he's been in deserts.
Got it.
Did someone set him up? Did someone set him up for the you're living in denial? Because that was painful.
Yeah, he set
That was
himself up for
horrible.
that. I can't miss
We
it.
could make forests grow in the desert right now if we irrigated the shit.
Oh,
Within
go,
20 years-
dude, go. Go to
Within
the
20
desert.
years, we could have forests.
You said it won't happen in 1,000 years earlier. Now you're saying it's 20.
Look, NASA is
No, you
NASA is claiming.
I can agree if you're saying if we irrigate it, but I mean,
wasn't there
just take
actually-
irrigation. But sure.
Wasn't there plans?
It'll be more
Listen, wasn't there plans to actually carbonize a planet and make it green? Come on, guys. They coming up with. They actually tell us on the other side. Carbon is good for plant life. Can we agree to that much?
Okay,
Right.
shit is good for plant life. I can't
Yes,
shit in the desert
exactly.
and plants
Yes,
will grow.
it is. Actually, you're right. You're right. And this argument started with the carbon argument. What he's saying, basically, you can look this up. If you put carbon to your greenhouse, you literally have more growth.
Okay.
Big time.
Okay, but
It's actually fertilizer. So that it takes the C out of the CO2, releases the O, and builds the C into his body. Because we were in this topic right now. It has nothing to do.
I was going to say, there's a lot of horticulture going on in the flat Earth.
He initially asked us if we believe in global warming due to CO2, and that CO2 is a poisonous thing. No, it's not. It's good for us.
dude, if CO2 is so good, why don't you only breathe CO2?
You can breathe
No,
CO2.
we live in.
I use it in my greenhouse and I go
No,
there.
exclusively
I don't need oxygen,
We
man.
listen, you idiot. We live in a whole system. Plants and humans are interacting with each other. When the plants are well, we are well, man. Okay, I'm not talking your snot-nosed little comment against me, like, why didn't you breathe CO2?
Don't get into
Solely,
your feelings.
yeah, but like solely breathing CO2, like I'm not an idiot. Okay, don't talk down. Don't talk down to me. Don't talk down.
Hans, you're better than this, man. You're better than this.
Yeah, you're being disrespectful.
Don't talk down to me, making you snot-nosed little game. Okay, we telling you, and you can look this up for yourself. CO2 is fantastic for plant life. If the plants are
I'm not
flourishing,
debating
humans,
that. I'm not debating
humans.
that.
If the plants are flourishing, humans and all life is flourishing.
Okay,
Right,
go to
listen,
the Sahara
if you
Desert
raise
and
the
try to be a
CO2
farmer.
level, you feed the
Wow,
plants,
wow.
they grow bigger, they grow stronger, and they put off more oxygen. So rising
Exactly.
rising CO2 increases the rate of oxygen output by plants.
Exactly.
So you have a oxygenated environment, higher oxygen
And why
content
is
atmosphere,
that?
less
Michael, why is it? Because there is a O in man.
Right, CO2. Exactly. You said it right. Carbon and oxygen. Carbon CO2 isn't just carbon. It's carbon and oxygen.
Oh, we missed that. There is a
Most of these, listen, this is how they got sucked into global warming because they're idiots. They don't know nothing about it. They didn't pay attention in science class.
Science taught me that the world is round. Science class taught me that.
Look,
You
for
probably
example,
probably was taught
did you?
You was probably taught that in kindergarten by a bitch with an associate's degree.
Michael, did you saw this guy who actually put 4 times CO2 in 1,000? He had this tomato plant, and the tomato plant in the end growed 15,000 tomatoes.
Yeah.
It was like huge. It was like a monster tomato plant. Yeah.
My
CO2 doubled the output.
She was very nice.
Yeah, I'm just saying you learned it in kindergarten, and most of the people that teach that only have an associate's degree. You know what that is? Like the most remedial college degree you can get.
Insane.
Basic. You learn that globe from a kindergarten teacher.
Michael's exactly right. I agree with him. Higher CO2 levels, the more more the plants flourish, and then in turn produce higher oxygen. You know,
The problem about this is,
I
tell you.
What's wrong?
I tell you what, I answer your question. I tell you what's wrong, MJ. You know what's wrong about it? Because they teach you as a child when you are not able of critical thinking and scrutinizing. So that teacher and that high school teacher was teaching in an age where he was not able to scrutinize. And later on, he's putting out his belief system because he's believing in the globe. He didn't know it's a globe. Man. We all made to believe. You understand?
Now that I think about it, she told me blue was blue and yellow was yellow. What if she
you're
thought
wrong, man.
wrong all this time?
Yeah, what are you thinking, man?
I never even questioned
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Well, the color of the sky is a little bit different than the shape of the place you live in because you can't go out and check for yourself. You understand?
Wait, the sun's yellow.
That's a big difference.
So it's
That's a
blue,
big
right?
difference.
Oh, you had to unmute him if you want him to talk. I was going to give somebody else the opportunity to ask questions.
I know you worked really hard in school to get those grades and to learn all of this awesome science. And you're really proud of your achievement and your accomplishments and your degrees. I know this. But
Be more. Nice picture of a tree in the desert.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. I bet it's a big tree too.
Oh my God. I mean, this is in a way, the whole CO2 thing is so genius because if they make us believe that what plants need and what produces more oxygen because plants use it is actually dangerous to the planet, that makes them able to actually tax us breathing. I mean, like, it's crazy shit, man.
Get rid of the carbon, you get rid of the oxygen because you're killing the plant life, and now we got to rely on them even for a breath of fresh air.
Exactly.
And that's where our next generations will be, because they're too moronic to even see it coming. They believe men, and because they think some politician or scientist or some kind of label makes them different than other men, and they would never lie. Men lie. Get over that
How about
shit.
this?
Trust no man.
Yeah.
How about this? The first scientist to build me something that will help me control the air and people breathe gets $1 billion. Let's get to work.
Well, let's just tax them for carbon.
Is that JP Morgan?
$1 billion.
I think it was Maurice Strong, wasn't it? Who created the Bank of International Settlements in its own scheme, basically, and the same guys actually who same guys talking about ice coming before. Oh dear.
I think they call them contracts, right?
Yeah.
Blockchain will eat contracts and corporations and governments.
It's really a shame, Michael, like you're saying that there is so much proof eventually have like miracle-like things happening if we were give plants more CO2. Like, I'm not sure about your desert thing, but it would sure help.
All right, so what was it? Oh yeah, do you believe that asteroids are flat too, or are you okay with them being round in all types of shapes with all types of depths?
Can you show me an asteroid, please?
Yeah, we
You
don't know
want-
what shape they are. They could be the missiles for all we do.
They're a
Yeah,
big
what's like a
Missiles?
rock.
Well, they get to it before any of us do,
I
right?
can answer this question. In the year 2020, Japan will launch man-made asteroids. So I am going to assume that yes, asteroids are 3D, and we are finding it. That's the answer.
Now, can you show? Can you get serious? Come on, show me one. I want to see one.
It's a rock.
Well,
It's a rock.
please show- But can you please show me one you talked about? Show
But
me
yeah,
one.
even the one in Russia that was in everybody's dash cam, that light flying across the sky, we don't know what that is. You can't tell if it's a rock or what it is.
But if you order now, you can get a really big discount to get an asteroid show for your birthday. You can get it as a gift for a friend, for Christmas. I mean, we can start selling asteroids now. Like, they come in many different colors and flavors, shapes and sizes. We even have flat ones.
I want to eat an asteroid. I want a hot dog flavored asteroid.
I mean, by the way, asteroid could well be flat, no? Anyway, I believe the Matrix is actually true. This is real. That's a real picture of an asteroid.
That's real.
Totally real.
It's on fire. It's on fire on the way down. This thing looks like it was just pulled out of the water.
This is how good CGI is these days.
Yeah, this is Photoshop. This has just been framed in. That's a nice try though.
But
Yeah, where's the proof?
what
Yeah,
was
show
this
me
with Avatar? Avatar is real. Look, there is no gravity. This is just
Avatar.
Avatar was a real story. Trust me.
It was
it's real.
actually.
It's all real.
Yeah,
There was a time on Earth before the sun.
Yeah.
Everything was bioluminescent.
Speaking of time on Earth, how do you feel that the Earth began as a flat Earth?
Odin and his brothers slaying Ymir and used his body to build the Earth and his skull to build the sky.
I like that.
A creator made it.
Yeah, well, we can only talk about. We can talk about this because no one of us was there. You believe in the Big Bang? Is that
Get
your
this.
belief?
Power of Grayskull.
Get this. He used Ymir's eyebrow to build the wall around Midgard to keep the giants out. That's how big Ymir was.
No, I think nothing made everything come into being. That's what I believe. You know.
You know, all these rocks can be manipulated, eh?
So that what are you believing? AJ? You believe because like we can guess work. Neither you nor me seen it.
Oh, you're asking me what I believe happened, what created the world?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. I because we are into guesswork now, so let's guess.
We really respect your opinions.
I don't really care. I don't know any of you. Except
Yeah,
for Mike.
I'm kidding, dude.
He's pretty cool.
I mean,
Hey.
like, this is a wise man. Like, how do we know what happened? It came to be.
I have another question if you don't want to answer that one. Why don't you
Go
go down
ahead.
the list? Go down the list of usernames and tell each of us what you think about us.
Oh my God, that's
I'm
gonna be
kidding. Don't do that. Start with me.
We're waiting, Hans.
I'm what?
All right. If you mind me asking, do you know how we live in a flat Earth according to you? So how far do I have to dig until I reach the other side of the Earth, or do you believe in a middle Earth where I dig to a point where I like go into another Earth or something like that, and I get to meet like
core?
other people? What do you
We
believe in?
don't know. We don't know because deepest hole
deepest-
dig so far was 12 miles or something.
No, less than 8.
Nah, like 8 miles. Yeah, just under.
8 miles.
I think.
So for all we know, they could have hit a barrier.
You can't even
Yeah,
go
we
that deep
don't
in the
know.
ocean.
Because how come they're not going any deeper?
Yeah, we don't know. So
How deep have we been down into the ocean?
11?
Just the Marianas Trench.
Yeah, how deep is that?
Very
6 miles down?
Can't be good down there.
Can't be good. Yeah, I know that much.
The start down there.
Scary. Holy
Really?
shit.
I mean, it's
Um,
scary
Yeah,
to
the ocean's
science.
scary.
Is it not scary to scientists to actually say we don't know? They always have to have some kind of answer, even if they don't.
Especially if something was made by a creator. You can't explain everything. We're only humans. We can theorize.
So I looked this up, and it says that we digged 40,200. It's 40,230 miles.
How can you
We
dig that
didn't
much?
dig. We didn't dig
Give us
anywhere,
that
man.
one. Give us that one. I want
Yeah,
to see
bring
that.
that up because
Bring it up.
the science says the ball is only 8,000 miles wide.
So how can you we
Oh,
dig
could you
40,000?
please cite where it says that?
Well, it's it's only 12,000 kilometers. You know, like 6,000 miles. Or what? How much is it?
Yeah, it's in
Diameter?
science books in high school. It's on Google. It's like all over
So
the
how can
internet.
we dig 40,000 kilometers? I don't know.
What?
This-
40,000 kilometers, you said?
Yeah.
He said something to
No,
that.
you're misquoting.
40,230 feet.
Oh,
Feet. Feet.
What's a foot? Hey, wait.
Here
When
we
did they
go.
change the metric? Metric system's so complicated. How many feet equals a kilometer now? I'm trolling.
what is it, like 6,000 or something like that? I forget.
That's 12 kilometers. That's
What's a
40,000 feet is
Henley?
12. 40,000 feet is 12 kilometers.
Okay, so in a flat Earth world, how do you account for the oceans? I mean, what made the oceans if the world is flat? In fact, it would make more just
How about if the
I'll-
world's a globe, where's the curve?
Not asteroids.
if there's a globe, where's a curve?
Where is the
Yeah.
curve?
Yes.
Around the
saying
world,
Earth.
I guess.
Put that
Around
T in
the
there.
world.
Earth.
Excuse me?
How
So
does
you
water
think-
curve?
You think a bunch of asteroids crashed into the Earth, and that's how all the oceans were made? Is that what you really think?
Sounds right enough. I mean,
Right.
according to scientists, for millions of years, the Earth was a volcano planet.
I want
where
you to
it-
think very carefully about what you are saying. You are saying that a rock flying through space just happened to have a bunch of water on it. Enough water that over a million years
Allow me to explain.
it deposited all the oceans into.
No, I'm not. You
What
straw
about these
man.
waters in the earth?
That's complete guesswork anyway.
Do you know how much water is on the earth? That is in the earth?
No, my little straw man. No.
That's
no.
belief, man.
Nobody
That's
believes.
So, can you first explain what an asteroid looks like and where this water is in the asteroid?
Well, Bud, nobody believes that an asteroid landed on Earth and brought all the water. It's
Where
very
in
simple.
space on an asteroid?
Nobody believes
water,
that shit.
Can water be? Like, show me how water can be in space on a rock.
All right. Could I explain?
Are smaller than the moon, right?
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Some asteroids are smaller than the moon. Some asteroids are larger than the moon.
Water.
How?
Where does
How can water be in a vacuum?
All right. So here's how. At one point during the Earth life, it was very cold, and of course, it melted. And according to like the Earth is not straight; it's tilted a little bit, and that's why we have the different seasons.
Back up to when the Earth just first formed, and no water was ever present on the Earth. How did that water appear on the Earth? Let's go back.
All right. At one point, the Earth was farther away from the sun because it was still forming. So, of course, it started making ice, and then at some point, it got closer to the sun.
Stop.
So
Started making ice. Stop. Started making ice.
How did it make ice?
If
make ice?
it's cold enough, if it's cold enough in the desolate space, it will freeze.
Talking about H2O, right? Like liquid ice.
How is H2O?
Ice. Well, of course, water comes from ice. So yes, but H2O
Where did the foreign particle come from for it to attach to some ice?
Okay, multiple people are asking me questions. So, Michael, what did you say?
Hold on, I'm eating cereal. Somebody else.
Sorry, are you getting
Somebody else
distracted?
asked me a question.
Sorry, are you getting? Is it hard for you to focus on what we asked? Like,
Well, it's hard for me to focus when five people are saying
hard for you to
something.
focus, but I don't think you can answer the question if you can't even focus on what you're focusing on, right? So water.
I
will
hope
help
you're
you
pulling my
focus.
leg.
Water on an asteroid is being delivered to the Earth because the Earth has no water. But the water on the asteroid, where does that water come from?
Okay, I just explained it like from 1 minute to like 10 minutes ago. I went in depth. Fucking rewind the video because I'm not gonna say that shit again.
You're making
but let's. Can you at least admit that this idea how eventually and not a fact?
Okay, you keep on cutting off. Your internet must be bad, man.
Do you even know what water is?
Why, yes, I do. Water is
I'm not talking about H2O. I'm talking about what it means. What does water mean? It's the essence. It's not water. There can be no life. So explain where water comes from.
Well, water comes from different sources, of course. You know, the sun shines on the ocean, which causes precipitation, and of course causes
How did it get on
clouds.
the Earth? I'm asking about.
Yeah, how did it get on the Earth before the sun shined on the ocean?
Okay, so again, the Earth at some point was cold because we were a little bit farther away from the sun.
Where was the water before this?
Where was the water before this? Well, before
it was on Earth, where was it? Where did it come from?
Well, it naturally resulted through
the
water cycle.
You're wasting time.
It naturally resulted through.
What does he say? Cold doesn't make water appear. Haha. LOL. Okay, cool. So
no, but MJ, would you at least admit that what you're describing is an idea? It's not like it's a fact, a solid fact. It's an idea. You have an idea how it might could have happened.
I'm
It's
just
not
gonna
like
cite.
you're not talking. Listen, would you agree that you're not citing solid facts? You have an idea how it might happen.
I will cite solid facts right now. I'm about to give you a citation.
It's not solid. It's an
That Big
idea.
Bang is a theory, bro. Theory, not
It's
fact.
a belief. It's a belief that this is
Based on a
how it happened.
planetary that no one observed.
Wouldn't it be more credibility? Wouldn't it be more credibility than what you guys say? Because you guys don't back up anything. The only person I seen back up.
No, because
the only person I seen back. Hey, Hans, I wasn't done. Hans, I
Credible
was
when
not
nobody
done.
observed it, nobody viewed
Michael,
it.
hold on, let me finish. You gonna let me finish? Michael was the only person I seen who backed up his stuff with a radio telescope, whatever thing. I forgot what it was called. But this man Hans has been talking for the whole time, and if you ask him for proof, he won't give you it. So
You didn't
him,
ask
hold
him.
up. So MJ giving you citation would be more credibility than what you're saying.
What kind of proof did he deliver for his
I'm about to
idea?
give you a citation right now. Okay, so I'm about to cite.
And look, how is he more? Look, at least we say we don't know and we don't make our assumption, hypothesis a fact. But he's too proud to say, well, okay, I have to admit this is an idea how it might happen. I said several times we don't know, which is more honest.
You don't know much.
So
the Big Bang is just a good
But
guess.
you
can cite a theory, but it's still a theory.
Here's the difference. You think you know, also you never observe, and you claim to know, but you're making up an idea. It's just hypothesis. It's guessing.
Hans, you made a claim
That's the
about the
difference.
NASA. Hans, you made a claim about the NASA interview saying that the
It's
pictures
there.
were fake. So
Well,
then, as for proof-
yes, I can do that, but I'm busy talking, so I can do that for you. But I was just how you say, I was distracted. You know, it's out there.
I already backed that with the radio telescope, though. That's was
Yeah,
also
so okay.
oh, it's not
No.
just that, bro. It's a lot that you guys be saying you don't have
I
anything
get
to back
that.
it up
You
with.
guys want open source. You want us to cite our ideals and scientifically back them.
Yeah,
Look,
I'm not saying you can
that is-
scientifically
look,
prove
look,
everything.
Rambo. He didn't do that as well. He didn't came up with now posting links and proof for his claims. The thing is like when you engage in a conversation, things
Right,
get
I'd like
heated,
to
you're in the
cite-
debate, and then it's not so easy to have it.
I
at
just
hand.
posted a link in Voice for Everyone.
I'd like a citation on the fact forests will never grow in the desert. Can you provide me
Really?
that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So Rambo, what I want to ask you, Rambo,
Since it's
how
on
is-
truth,
how-
there's
how
no
is
way
he
you
how is he more credible by not being honest, saying that's a guess? We are wildly guessing. None of us seen what happened back then, so we
Okay.
can only guess.
Okay.
Satan theory
So-
and
so
its
let's take
fact
it like
is
this.
disingenuous.
Let's take it like this. Two people come up to you. They give you a topic. One gives you facts. They give you, or you want to call it a guess, but they give you a citation. So, and another
What is
person
a
gives
citation?
a website,
know.
a link, a link, like what
Where
he said.
exactly? I don't see any
MJ,
link.
he put
Actually
voice
not
text.
what a citation is. We can critique your citation down to the source. A citation isn't just a link to any website or any page.
Now,
So,
what does
what do you want me to do?
what
Let's
does
just go
it
by
do?
source. I'm just gonna
What does his citation look? What does his citation help his argument? The thing is, like, none of us, including the scientists, were back then observing how everything came about. So we are all guessing, including the scientific community. It's guesswork, man. Just they don't admit it.
So
That makes me more honest because I'm saying.
All
that
right, I
don't-
just got a citation for why forests won't grow in the desert. It will be in Voice Text for Everyone. It explains how the forest will grow in the desert scam is something that
No, this is climate change could be canceled out and should
read the article, my friend.
plan to plant the Sahara Desert.
Read the article, my friend.
Forest
Mysteries of
desert,
Earth's
the answer to
But can
climate
you
change.
prove it?
Now, I'm certain if I read this article about
Guess
water
what?
coming to Earth, I will find that this is guesswork again, as well, you know,
So
in nice language.
This is an article. It's not a citation. It's not scientifically backed. It's written
Articles are
it's-
citations. What the
Excuse
heck are you
me.
talking about?
Excuse me. I'm talking. It's written by the Guardian. It's
Yeah.
from a
So?
freaking magazine.
So?
It's not a scientific review.
Are you free? Okay, give me a scientific review you would accept as a citation. I did not know
It's
the
a fucking
Guardian.
article in a magazine, dude. What are you? Are you lost?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that articles were
left turn
magazine.
in you forgot to take a left turn in Albuquerque. didn't you? Well, you think
Okay. Give me
think some reporter in a magazine is a scientific citation? Really?
Okay, give me.
And you
give
say
me
we're
a-
undereducated.
Jesus Christ, give me a
No,
person
Mike
or
Smith.
a group. Hold on. Could you give me a person? Could you give me a person or a group that you would accept as a credible citation? Give me one.
What part is you don't know what a real citation is, dude? While you're sitting
Give
there,
me
sitting
an
for one-
example of a real citation
I
in
asked
your
for a
personal.
citation. This is an article from a magazine.
Now,
It's
can
a
we,
credible
This is a
citation.
criteria.
Give me a Jesus Christ. Just
can,
give me
can
one.
I,
Guys, there's
Can
no
I-
such thing as
can I-
credibility. It's all
David
static
Adam.
information.
listen, can I scrutinize this article MJ just posted about how water came to Earth? I'm reading words
Forget
like
about the article. He doesn't accept
wait. I'm reading words like scientists may have. You know, I'm reading words like, what was this again? Pushback, where scientists had suspected. You know, all these words, they may have, they suspected to, they think they have, blah, 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 blah. Where is the solid facts about it? This is guesswork.
Because
The solid fact is there's no
You cite a Guardian reporter as a scientific
that
citation, dude. You're a fucking joke.
read that article, and then you say
Dude,
to yourself, I'm gonna
dude,
try
give
and
me
do
a
this.
credible
See
person.
if
Give
I
me a
can get
credible.
the same results. and
they're
see if
gonna
I
give you
can
Alex.
Not a reporter, dude.
realize.
Are you gonna give me a person you believe is credible or not? Just yes or no.
I've got to give you
Read this article.
a definition.
Scientists
A
thought.
scientific citation is the reason I won't give you one.
Never mind. You know what? You asked me for
Giving
a
you the
citation,
middle
and then
finger.
you say,
Can you
"No,
see
it's the
me?
wrong
I'm
citation.
you-
I
I'm
don't
flipping
accept
you
it."
off.
Never mind. Just
The
forget
fact
it.
that you don't understand that, dude, is what the problem is.
Okay. Well, give me a credible citation in your mind.
Credible citation for what?
It's not even a science magazine, dude. Come on.
Okay. Give me a science magazine that you respect. Give me
I
a
think you
science
should be
magazine you
muted.
respect.
Give me a
You know.
peer-reviewed article by a scientific community. How
Have
fucking
you,
hard-
Scientific Community, is that a magazine?
Credible citation
MJ,
for what?
I don't know what Michael is going on, but I want to say to you, did you read your own article at National Geographic? Did you read it?
It doesn't
you
matter.
know-
He doesn't accept
No,
it,
did
but
you-
he's not
did you-
giving
no,
me.
no, I'm not me. I'm not Michael. I'm not Michael. I'm not Michael. I'm not Michael. I want to ask you. I'm not Michael. I want to ask you. Did,
Shut up.
did
I
you
only
read your
accept
own article?
incredible citations.
Yeah, he wants somebody to define that for him. I'm not the guy that's going to do it.
I
It's a
mean,
joke.
I don't understand it, MC. Did you read your own article? I want to like not brush over everything. It's full of maybe scientists thought, you know, scientists think. It's guesswork, man.
I only accept incredible citations.
Scientists
Oh
back
my
in the
gosh,
70s.
the people who work their whole life on a profession is not
I'm
not an
reporters for a
expert,
fucking
unlike
magazine.
you.
People who work their whole life and are funded by the government and aren't allowed to go outside the box, or else they're going to lose their funding.
Okay, is any of you planting trees in the desert to prove
Have you ever even
What do
touched
fruits
this?
Is that
have to do with
reporter a freaking scientist?
Dug a hole.
Was that a scientific publication? No, the fucking article. A citation is a
Okay,
scientific
never mind. Never
publication.
mind. Let's just stop. Let's just stop whining about this article. Let's move on to another question. Jesus Christ.
I have a question for you.
Mr. Green Thumb.
I have a question. So you guys know how the moon is supposedly outside of our atmosphere?
How do we know that? I mean,
No, I'm according to the heliocentric model. Supposedly it's outside our atmosphere, right? If that's the case, why is it then when you look behind the moon, or not behind the moon, how come when you look at the moon, behind it is blue? There's the sky there. Why isn't it like the stars where it only reveals itself at night?
Right, because it's the atmosphere that's blue, right?
The noble gases or
Exactly.
whatever else. My point is, like, if it's not in our atmosphere, why can we see it as if it is?
and why is it so small? Because it's supposed to be so huge.
Looks like a projection
Are you
to me.
saying you see the stars as if they are in our atmosphere? Is that what you were saying?
Wow,
the
you really
moon.
have trouble listening, dude.
Can you rephrase your question?
Yeah,
Said
so like the stars when they only reveal themselves at night, I'm sorry, unlike the stars when they only reveal themselves at night, how come the moon can reveal itself during the day and there's a blue background of the sky behind it?
Well, stars reveal themselves during the day as well. Have you ever seen it? I have many times.
Venus.
I'm sure a lot of
Venus during the day.
Yeah.
That's not really the question though. He's talking about the moon.
But he referred to stars. to
Yeah,
prove
the
his point.
stars. I think he was just setting up his moon thing though. He was
Right.
adding flavor.
I think it's a good question, my damn self.
a good joke is always.
But
Do the globe
requires
earthers
a
understand
good
my
setup.
question?
well, you said the stars can only be seen at night, but I can see them during the day too, same as the moon. So, what's truly your point?
His point
Sure
is
point.
it's seen inside, it seemed to be or observed to be inside the atmosphere. How did you miss that?
It's
You think it's
inside.
blue outside the atmosphere?
You know when you see the moon or the sun around clouds, and you see the clouds are illuminated in a way that it looks to be
You
local.
don't know your own damn mind.
You know what I mean? Do you see that? You see the clouds are illuminated in a way, as if it's local, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the clouds around the sun or the moon, they're all illuminated. And as the light goes away, it's kind of it's local. That's what you see, right? I mean, do you acknowledge this?
Yeah, no, I'm on board with you. I'm asking the globe earthers why there's a blue
So the question
background
is,
behind the
what-
moon.
Question is, what should it really look like, right? If it was 93 million miles away. So if you can model that, right? If you can do an experiment to show what light looks like through clouds or through an atmosphere, if it was 93 million miles away versus if it was local, then you got your answer, right? Or look at
Yeah,
the
it's
moon and
local.
the sun again, and then when you look at the way the light illuminates around it, its surroundings, it's not just the clouds, it's the ocean, it's the land, it's everything. It's local. The light is a local light source.
I'm on board with you, bro. I was asking the globe earthers.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
trying to bait them
Glover's-
into
yeah.
explaining why it's blue behind the moon.
Yeah, and follow up. Why can we sometimes see stars through the moon?
Yeah.
Wait, you said why can we see stars through the moon?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that because I've never seen that yet. So
Oh, you should look it up.
Some photos.
no, apparently I can't believe photos and may be fake.
No, look up a
Oh,
video,
okay.
dog.
There's a dog.
Yeah.
There's an astronaut who famously said when the missions were being put together to go to the moon that he said, "Good luck. You're not going to find anything. You can't land on it. There's
Yeah,
nothing physical
well,
there."
You guys claim they lie, so I can't trust that source
No,
either.
I'm saying
You
that
know
that's a
why? You know why
reference
you never
to
see
seeing
the
stars
stars?
through the moon. You said that
You know
because
why?
he saw stars through the moon.
Like I believe you,
You can't
but
trust that, so you
there,
agree to lie then.
we
The
can't. We
reason why
clearly
you don't
can't
see
agree
it,
with
the reason
anything.
why you don't see it is because you never looked. You see, the moon has to be a certain. It has to be waning or waxing, right? In order, but you never looked. You don't know
Oh,
when
you.
it
Oh, you
happened,
talking about.
and
Oh,
you
you talking
don't
about like
check.
that. You
But when you
talking about like
check,
that.
yeah, just go check when the next time is gonna happen, and just watch it every time, every day or whatever, and you'll eventually see stars through the moon.
You mean when
You
it's
just gotta look
black, when it's like a half moon and half
whenever
is
the
black?
conditions are right. You just gotta keep looking, or else you won't see.
Oh, thank you, Paragon, bro. I needed that.
Photographic evidence.
I believe you now. I believe
See, I
you
knew
now.
it.
Is that
I
animated?
knew we'd get through to you.
I don't
But you
have an
should
answer for
you
that
should
one,
still
Paragon.
I'm speaking to him on his level, guys. Just back off.
I mean, bro, clearly I
R.I.P.
can't.
skepticism.
We can't believe pictures. Look, intelligent. I could just claim that CGI. I could
Could
just claim
be.
that CGI.
It could be.
We can't believe anything in the world, so I don't know. I don't got.
I guess
you
you
can
have to go
believe
with your
your eyes if
senses.
you have good
Yeah.
eyes.
Go with
Yeah.
your senses and use your eyes and look outside and see you're not moving.
Nah, that may be CGI. You know the
Oh,
world is an
shit.
anime.
It's an anime?
Yeah, it is.
I can fly?
Yeah, we just had our pilot episode last night. NASA, the return of CGI.
You're lucky I'm laughing, or else I'd rage.
Everything is extreme.
Well,
No, but for real
Also,
though,
just
if you
have
look,
a-
there's real video evidence of that.
All right, guys, I'm off to work. Y'all have a good day, man. See you guys later.
You have an amazing day.
yeah,
Later.
bro.
Thanks,
All
man.
right, Paul.
You flat
Good day, guys.
earthers are something
God
else.
bless.
We're something else.
Yeah, you flat earthers are something else, bro. I'll probably be back tomorrow to start up more stuff, but right now, I'ma chill. And bro, MJ, you carried the team, bro. I'm gonna give you that one. You carried the team.
He is the team.
Yeah, bro. He had us on our back with everything, bro. But I'm gonna probably come back tomorrow. Start some more stuff. Cause now you guys got me kind of curious with your evidence, quote unquote.
That's the whole game.
Hey,
Yeah,
be careful,
bro.
man. Be careful where you step. Those
Nah,
red
bro.
pills. You can't get rid of those once you take them.
I won't be boring you guys with the flat Earth. I just like hearing your comments, as I want to call them.
I'm black.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be back for more stupidity tomorrow. I appreciate it.
Well, you live in
There's never
stupidity,
enough
you live in
stupidity
flat earth,
around
Don't,
here
so
with
you
don't
light,
have
forget
it.
to
man.
bring it with you.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. That's why I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna spread it.
You're
Don't
black.
worry. I got you.
I'm black.
I'm black too.
Yeah, I'm black.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
black.
I'm black. Yeah, I'm black.
Hey, shit, my bike now, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My bike now.
Wakanda? Oh,
Are you
Wakanda
making
forever.
this issue?
if the white devils never came to Wakanda, the whole continent would be Wakanda, nigga. Damn.
hell, if they haven't came to the Middle East, it would have been popping.
Guys, I'm leaving. I wish you all a good day.
Bye, Hans.
Yeah,
God
could we
bless, man.
please end the recording because I
Hey,
want to, and somebody
Oh,
send it to me.
no. We 24/7 with that, bro.
You want the link?
Where is
You don't have
this
the
being
link?
streamed? Where is this being streamed? I'd like to see.
Yeah, this is being live streamed for anybody who just entered. We're live streaming.
Well, can I
You
get
don't
the
want your voice on YouTube. You might want not talk.
Can I get the link?
I seen the live stream and the graphics are pretty okay, but I can't really make up anybody's letters, so I'm skeptical somebody would see our letters and then try to follow us.
They can see our names, I think, right?
Nah, I seen the graphics and I was like, it's
You
no
can see
better
the
than
letters.
You can see our full names on the stream.
But I got a 42-inch TV. I could see it.
nice.
Yeah. Got that 42er.
Yeah, that's my computer screen.
What's the most viewers you've ever had?
Probably like at least 18.
Wow. I'm n- I- I'm black.
You know what? Half of them were chicks. Hot ones.
I need to ask,
How do you
if
know?
the world is flat, is Australia on the end of the world or
It's
what?
upside down.
What, you never seen a flat earth map?
It's closer to the outside of the circle, in the south.
It's closer to the outside of the circle.
In the
It's
south.
It's mostly
Wait,
south of the
so
tropical Capricorn, right?
if the Earth is flat, what is all this Elon Musk stuff? Is he actually gonna send people to Mars, or is that
He's a
hoax?
fraud.
Hell no.
Nah.
His
Nah, dude,
car,
nah.
his car is sitting in a green screen room.
He gave over all of his controls to 500 government officials, and he gets
So
funding from the government.
Australia is, I mean, South America is closer to the ice than Australia.
Yes.
And why is it so
Probably.
jungle-like?
Possibly. We don't know if the map is accurate.
Yeah,
Oh, I
'cause
know that the map's not accurate, but that's
that
just me.
the UN logo map's not accurate because it shows Australia to be bigger than
Dude,
the States.
the UN logo, like that's so stupid. Even on a globe map, they couldn't fit every single nation. Of course, it has to be flat. That's such a stupid argument.
Yeah, was somebody saying the stream didn't look good? You can't.
No, it's good.
You can't read.
I could see it
If
fine.
you're a
Couldn't
flat
do.
earther and you say, "Well, the UN has a flat Earth," that's the stupidest.
We're not
shit
saying that's
ever.
evidence. We're just saying it's suspicious.
How's
And
that
it's
suspicious?
convenient.
They literally
It's
couldn't.
convenient.
They literally couldn't fit every single.
Oh, I didn't know
country
they
on a-
literally couldn't fit it.
There's lots
Like
of
on
It
a
changes everything. It's
globe,
literal.
on a globe map, you can't fit every country.
there's lots
Literally?
of globe logos
Yeah,
that fit every country.
on a globe map. Show me one.
I mean, I guess if it's literally,
Well, show me one.
Most maps are inaccurate because to see all the nations, sometimes they have to
It has to be
exaggerate
flat.
their length. Just like a man when he's on his first date, just exaggerate.
yeah, I was about to say that. Yo, baby, just call me Map because I'm exaggerating. That's stupid. Sorry.
Dude, I'll use that shit.
Just call me Map because I'm gonna make sure you're the dot.
I'm gonna roll out on this table.
But yeah, I looked at a map and it said Greenland. It looked like Greenland was the size of America. And I was like, oh, hell no.
Because countries to the north are show larger.
Yeah.
For all we know, the rest of it could be underwater. How it makes Australia look all big, we don't know.
Yeah, everything's fake. It really is.
Australia is pretty much Atlantis, the lost empire.
No, that's Antarctica
That's Antarctica.
on a globe model.
Wait, do one of you have the KKK symbol?
That guy does.
Who does?
The whore does.
His name is KK. Kill myself.
He just changed his name from something else.
Hey, watch this.
I funny,
I hope it's in reference
Kerrigan,
to the
you're so
KKK
edgy.
killing themselves.
You're so edgy. I want to be like you.
Look, is that better?
Careful, don't cut yourself on your own edge.
You're the one that's acting edgy.
Is that better, MJ?
What?
I changed his name.
My
Oh,
name
let
was
me see.
offensive.
My name was offensive.
Well, if you click on it, it still shows the KKK kill myself.
Yeah.
But it won't be seen on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I'll make sure everybody knows.
I added a
I
new
mean,
folder
we're
to my
talking
to
about
my
it.
meme stream that I put on the live stream, and there's some shit popping up. I'm like, holy shit, I didn't want that. Fuck it.
By the way, you said there's hot girls.
Helio's got Spaceman on
I
there
got fucking
getting-
Khazaria, ancient Khazaria. We're talking about the
Yeah.
X-Y star over Khazaria. Shit, I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't really want that on there, but
Wait,
whatever.
I don't
Okay.
get the Bigfoot rank. Do you guys, like,
Byzantine
believe in Bigfoot?
Empire. You guys want to get?
Wait,
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
can we
up with
talk about
that?
can we talk about the
no.
Bigfoot ring?
What do you mean, no? You don't?
Let's get into
Oh shoot!
the
I just
Khazarian
got
Jews and
invited
the
to the
Byzantine
purple
Empire
circle.
and Persia. Too deep.
Hey MJ,
Yeah, what's up?
your profile picture. Is that like a vase?
No, that's a Native American statue I bought to support the tribe.
What tribe?
Did you buy it from the tribe?
Yeah, Navajo.
You bought from the tribe store on Etsy?
Rock on.
Navajo.
Thanks
I
for
don't-
supporting more people, brother.
Yeah. What are you again, Michael? You're
Anishinaabe, Chippewa, Ojibwe. You can say it anyway.
You look like a white guy in your profile picture.
Yeah, I'm half Polish and half Chippewa. So there you
Don't tell
go.
me you're one of those white people that be like they just say like I'm 5% Irish, 3% whatever, 2% milk.
Are you talking
No,
about
I mean-
Elizabeth Warren?
I'm half Indian, man. I'm not one of them white people, bro. I'm half white, man. I'm a white buffalo.
Hey, look at the Earth with no landmass on it. I think they forgot that part.
Yeah, for real.
He said two.
You know what? In 30 years
MJ,
or
you're
so,
funny as shit.
super sick.
Yeah, MJ, good job, MJ. Only MJ gets credit for that. You see how it works around here?
wait,
Who
so
said it? What you said it?
Oh, don't worry. He's
No,
negligible.
Dab said it.
Oh,
I just put it
still
on there.
funny as shit. That's
Yeah.
one of the funnier ones I've heard.
I give credit where
Pretty
credit
bad
is due.
Indian jokes.
Dab. I'm so proud of him.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Dab.
The only thing sucks is 2% milk lacks cream. I won't be creamy. What's the sense in being white if I ain't creamy, right?
It's all we have going for us.
End of the summer, dude. I'll look darker than you probably. I tan quick.
You're not darker than me.
I'm already. My head's get right now.
Chippewa.
What have you been doing?
I don't know.
I don't know about y'all.
I was out in the sun for like 4 days.
Oh,
I don't know about y'all, but I'm so dark that at night when I close my eyes and open them, it looks like 2 golf balls are floating. Thanks.
Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes.
Oh,
Yeah, I grew up with a redneck father, man. You know, I know how it is.
Was your father the Polish one?
No, mom's a Polak. Dad was an Indian, but my dad was kind of a racist Indian. I'm not gonna lie. That's what turned me off about it.
Racist to like white people, Mexicans or Hispanic?
Everybody. They all stole our. I get it though. They all stole our fucking land.
I hate everybody equally.
Look, them
Hey, bud.
them motherfuckers are over there crying, and they stole our land and gave it to them. The hell they crying about? I'd be like, Dad, shut up. And I have a multicultural group of friends there. Like, Dad, shut up. We're out here
You gotta
doing work
tell you-
on your farm for free, and you're talking about my black friend, my Mexican friend. Oh my God.
I don't know
Okay.
about you, but I would pay reparations to Native Americans.
Yeah. Hell, my dad used to call my mom a cracker sometimes. So
we do pay reparations to natives, don't we?
right, that's why I like
Well,
that word
No,
cracker.
we don't.
If you're gonna call me outside my name, just call me cracker. Fuck it.
What do you mean we don't? We give money to the tribes all the time.
Well,
Yeah.
the tribes act independently, and in many Native American lands, they have like 80%
If they live on
unemployment.
tribal property, yeah. And if they claim tribal taxes or tribal exemptment, You can be exempt as an Indian, but only a certain percentage, depending on if you're self-employed or run your own business. You can get like 35% of your taxes taken away.
I need to send in my 23andMe after all, I guess.
Right. Well, if you're 23%, then it'll be broken down if it comes out in your blood work. My blood work comes out about 62% Chippewa. So
Wait a minute, you're 62% Chippewa?
Chippewa, yeah, Ojibwe Indian. The Chippewa and the Ojibwe are just smaller portions of the Anishinaabe tribe, or original Turtle Island people.
So you're 62% Native American?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm white as hell. That big nose came from my Polak mama.
What? What the?
I said my big nose came from my Polak mother.
No, I heard what you said, but it's just kind of.
I'm Polish, man. I can call us Polacks.
I never knew
I
that
don't
was a
say the
slur
P word.
when I was a kid.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't. They thought that's just what they call us. They used to call Polish people Polacks, frogs.
Wait, what's that?
What? Wait. Why frog?
They did a lot of river work and dam work, and they also built the railroad through America. The Polish people helped with the
I thought that was the Irish.
Irish.
So it is.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but somebody called me a moon cricket.
What?
Oh, wait. You know what that term mean?
I don't know. It's just fucking funny. What the hell?
Moon cricket?
I don't know about y'all, but someone called
Are you
me
black?
a moon cricket. What is
Why,
a moon
yes.
cricket?
Urban Dictionary, moon cricket, derived from early slave times when black people would run out at night and sing slave songs under the moonlight like crickets.
Oh my fucking god.
We're all
Sorry.
on YouTube with Moon Cricket and Cracker.
That's funny.
Where's Peckerwood at?
That's funny. how you said
Fucking
that.
moon cricket. You guys know what a mud cricket is, right?
Oh my god. Wait, I'll look it up.
It's a-
Hold on. I'll
it's a
read out
shark,
the
right?
definition.
Yeah.
No, a mud cricket will surprise you.
A mud cricket, a female who wears short shorts, cowgirl boots, and will blow anyone with a lifted vehicle. Often found rolling around in a mud hole or getting railed in the woods. Listens to country music and plays.
Wow, this guy really loves the term moon cricket.
I think
it's the way you said it.
It's fucking hilarious.
Donald, you need to
What up, dog?
You need to turn your gain down, dude. You sound like shit.
Oh, hang on. I'll fix it. Wait, gain? What the fuck you guys running? CB radios? I got a volume switch.
I just found out an offensive term for an Italian
No,
man.
the
Goomba.
gain. What's it called, computers?
Goomba is an offensive term for a macho Italian American man.
The gain? How the fuck? I'm just going through
Look
shit.
up the term
Just call an Italian guy a wad.
Look up the term what?
Dago. You don't know what a Dago is?
Yeah,
People give me instructions.
The
They
fago
go
for the
what?
gay and bisexual communities then increases a gay or bisexual person's sexual attraction to people. When drunk by the people of the straight perspective, it is very likely to spoil. Why the hell am I drinking fago? I want sex. I want gay.
How's that? Is that better?
No.
What the fuck? There's no setting that says gain.
It's microphone boost.
How's that? Does that work?
Oh, there.
There we go. Okay, cool. All right, problem solved.
I don't know about y'all, but since I'm from the South, somebody told me the reason why if a toothbrush was made in the North, it would be called teeth brush. But
wait, what?
If a toothbrush was made in the North, it would be called teeth brush.
I get it. It's pretty funny.
That's good. I like that.
I'm thinking you making fun of us Yankees, Southern boy.
I'm in the South too, man. I got your back, brother.
He's saying it's called
the Yankees.
He's saying it's called a toothbrush because it was invented in the South, where Southern people only have one tooth.
Hey, I got 3. God damn it.
Hey, how many are in your pocket?
Northern people are called
2.
Yankees.
I have a full
Northern
row
people
of
are
teeth.
Yankees.
It's just that
Do you have less teeth than your 4-year-old kid?
I'll pay you what?
I'm only 30 minutes out of Detroit City. I'm a Yankee as they get.
I'm white and I got called a jigaboo today. I'm highly offended.
I'm in North Carolina.
why
would somebody call you a jigaboo if you're white?
I don't fucking know.
I'd be like, I would ask questions.
I would call you a wiggerboo.
Don't you know
What about a porch monkey?
single white man is the new black?
The white man is the new black.
Single white heterosexual men. They're the new black.
They're treated just as bad as they used to be.
Oh yeah. We're the only,
trust me.
we're automatically racist.
Yep.
Listen to me.
No matter what we
Until
say.
y'all get hagged, I don't want to hear shit.
What's hagged?
Hey,
No,
hey, motherfuckers get mad when
Oh,
I say
hanged?
Hung.
I'm pretty sure no one's hung black people for at least 100 years.
No, it's actually
I
hanged.
can beg to differ. You can walk in my basement right now.
Oh, shots fired. Officer down.
Oh, shit.
I think that man said he can tie a 12
Jesus
loop
Christ. That was
Fuck.
a setup of the century.
My God.
Are we still screaming?
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, it escalated off the fucking stool.
Fucking hell.
I'm sorry. I offended.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Am I being recorded for quality assurance?
Wait, I just said that joke and I'm being recorded. I take that back.
Oh yeah, man! I told you we're all on live stream with Moon Cricket, Cracker, and
Nah, you're good.
You're allowed to talk about moon crickets on your live stream?
Talk about hanging black people in my basement? Yeah, no.
I tried to tell you guys. Right, I tried to tell you guys you were being all silly on YouTube.
Yeah, no one fucking
looks like
told
I'm
me
gonna be
about
famous.
Hey, we're live streaming on my channel, so
Nobody was
Have
like,
at it.
hey, you better not say moon cricket. This is a live recording right here.
Yeah, until somebody
To
pulls
be
out the hard
fair,
R.
I'm
Moon
the
Cricket is
reference.
racist.
The
Now I'm
guy
gonna have
said-
Whoopi Goldberg outside my house tomorrow protesting and shit.
The guy that said Moon Cricket is not a flat earther.
Yeah, there you go. Good deal. Good save. Good save.
Them damn racist Globers.
Wait. Better yet, the guy who said Moon Cricket is actually black. We're not a full white group.
Yeah, we can't prove it.
There you go.
You can
There.
tell by my voice that I'm a cracker from the South.
There. Now we won't get flagged.
Peckerwood,
Now this video
I'm
won't
sorry
get
I lied. I'm
flagged,
actually from
okay?
the Northeast.
You lying sack of shit.
I'm from the Northeast too. Where you at?
I'm in
Chicago.
North Carolina. The greatest state on earth, goddammit.
Canada.
Hang
Michigan.
on a second while I get myself a dip.
I'm in Michigan.
Little dipski for the lipski, you know what I'm saying?
All right, guys. What do you call a rape sister?
What do you call a what?
What do you call
What
a
do you
racist?
call a rape sister?
A raped sister?
A raped sister, like your sister, or just a black chick?
What the fuck?
That's me. I didn't even ask, man.
Hey, you open the floodgates, man. I'm just taking advantage.
I want to hear.
Taking advantage of getting death threats tomorrow. What the hell are you
What
doing?
do you call a raped sister?
Dad, I just lost my virginity.
Oh, he was talking about a redneck sister.
Oh, I thought he was talking about like a sister.
You know, like kissing cousins and Hey, can I date your sister? Or you claiming her?
I like you. You can come to my house and fuck my sister.
You want to fuck my you want to fuck my sister? Be my guest, but I think it's a bit loose for me.
Whoa.
Y'all
You
got
people are
moonshine?
fucking savage. Man, who knew the flat earther community was full of fucking savage motherfuckers?
Hey, hold up.
All right.
Like I said, we just said
feel like-
we're doing a
I feel like
live
I'm in a
stream,
fucking
so we need
veteran
to
chat
move.
right now.
We need to move back towards the flat Earth topic or something
Some of us are
is
veterans.
related. We're not going to be.
Any Marines in here at all? Former Marines? Anybody else a vet?
Hoorah, Semper Fi.
Any other ones in here besides myself, or is that it?
You're a Marine?
Was
Which
I'm a
war?
vet. No, fucking, well, the current war that's still going on for the last fucking 17 years.
Right. I was there in the beginning of it.
Where were you?
Desert Shield.
That's fucking badass.
And
Army?
it wasn't really no Marine Corps.
Were you in the Marines or the Army?
The Marines.
You get a car?
A car?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. What, a car from the Marine Corps?
Oh, you didn't serve in the Marine Corps, you lying sack of shit. If you're a Marine, you know what a car is.
Okay.
A combat action ribbon? Every Marine on Earth knows what a car is. It's a combat action ribbon. You obviously didn't serve because you definitely fucking know what a car is.
It's been 20-some years, bro.
He served.
Oh, I'm sure.
He served.
Don't know what a car is, though.
I know what it is. I have one.
There he goes. I'm talking about.
Do any of y'all know what a jarhead is?
He got one.
I'll look it up and I'll read the definition with my monotone voice. Hold on.
No. Definition of a what?
Jarhead.
Oh, it's a stupid shape of your head. It's supposed to look like a jar with that dumbass haircut they make us get. Get the fade, man. Get the fade.
Oh yeah, it is. Wait, hold on. That's not a good joke then.
Not really. It's already played out. Very Hollywood.
I wonder, do you think Vietnam was that bad?
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, you're fucking mine. I wouldn't go to Vietnam for $1 billion. Fuck
Pretty
that
bad, man.
shit. No, thank you.
Well, to be fair, I hear the Vietnamese would pay you $1 trillion.
$1 trillion, you say? Is that Vietnamese money or American money?
Vietnamese.
No, thank you. Vietnamese. Y'all watch out for the Vietnamese.
What the hell you say to me?
All right. So I don't know about y'all. But a woman said that I talk too fast, and she doesn't trust anybody who talk too fast. And I told her the reason why I do is because men think on their feet and women think on their knees.
What about Hillary Clinton though? No one's fucking her. So how's she thinking?
Thank you, one lonely laughing guy.
I laugh at you. Hey, I got you, man. We're both from the South. I got your back.
I think the Vietnamese would pay $1 million for you to never come in there. That's what
Did you really say that to a woman, MJ?
You realize $1 million Vietnamese dollars is only about $15.31, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you just look that up real quick?
Well, I mean, do you think I just if you think about time money, 1,000 baht in time money is only worth about $30. And I assume that Vietnam is poorer than Thailand. Well, it's not knowledge. I've been there.
You said you went to Afghanistan, right?
No, I didn't go to Afghanistan or Iraq.
Oh, where'd you go?
I went to Romania. I went to Okinawa. That's pretty much it. No combat deployments for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did it too.
Lucky bastard.
Lucky. I was pissed. I was a fucking infantryman. I was no 341. I was a fucking mortarman, 81s, and I wanted to go to war, but my unit just didn't go.
No, you're lucky, dude. I was a Cav Scout. You're lucky.
Cav Scouts are where it's at. My buddy was one of those things for the Armory. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know where he went, but he had a good time.
You do not want that heavy burden of killing a man on your soul. Oh, fuck
Especially-
that, dude. I was down for that shit. You don't even know. Marines are different than fucking normal people.
You're not
They-
killing anybody. You're just getting killed. That's the difference.
Well, I got a couple buddies who are over there, and fucking they're just fucking one of the only guys left, man, that have fucking combat action ribbons. All the new corps coming in, no one's got any combat experience, and you need that to train new Marines.
Yeah, by the time I went, there was no killing anybody. If you killed anybody and you weren't supposed to,
What
you'd
year
get
were you there?
court-martialed in 07.
Well, yeah, I mean that's okay. 07, there you go. You weren't in Marja, were you?
Wait, what?
You weren't in Marja, were you?
Marja?
Yeah, Marja. The
No, I was
town of
in-
Marja, city of Marja. No.
I don't know. I was south of Baghdad. I don't know it was South Baghdad. I don't know if it was specifically a town, but it was Camp Al Sakir.
One
Falcon.
of my staff sergeant buddies is he was at Marja, and that shit was fucking crazy. His best friend died there.
Yeah, a lot of guys in my unit died because I was a part of the surge of 2007 when Bush
Well,
sent
Cav
5 brigades
Scouts, from
out.
my understanding, I wasn't in the Army. I was in the Marine Corps, but Cav Scouts, from my understanding, are like fucking recon guys, aren't they?
Yeah, your primary job is reconnaissance and security. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I wish I could have fucking did cool shit like that.
Yeah, it's pretty high speed, and then you're doing dismounted patrols, staying in houses 5 days a week, and just getting fucking blown up all the time and shot at.
Mortarmen are usually live a pretty charmed life, so I don't think I've been in that big of fucking shit. I was FDC too, so I wasn't even on the gun line.
You get mortared at the camp too. I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah, you get mortared, but I fired the fucking mortars.
We didn't really have mortar guys at our camp, but we got mortared at our camp.
Oh yeah, they fucking love
They
to
kinda
fucking
set up.
drop bombs.
The mortar guys kind of set up wherever the Abrams tanks are and shit in the outskirts. But
I hear they're not that accurate.
We didn't have a lot of mortar strikes. We didn't really call on a lot of mortar strikes. It was mainly
that's
like
such a
air
shame.
strikes. Just air strikes, you know, JDAM, right?
Oh yeah, I
Like
know
those
JDAMs.
pressure bombs. Yeah.
I fucking I actually did a SEAD mission in fucking California when I had to fucking do a fucking JDAM strike with our we were supposed to strike at the same time, mortars and a JDAM airstrike, which is pretty sick.
That was
It was
my,
at night too. Big boom.
Yeah,
But yeah, I was out there for ITX, the integrated training exercise. They used to call it Mojave Viper.
that was
Back in
my unit.
back in 15.
We were attached to mortars and snipers, the scouts.
Yeah, we
And then everybody
we had snipers, but fucking because we never got deployed anywhere, they didn't really fucking do anything. They just fucking chilled out.
Yeah, well, tell you, man, all that guts and glory stuff goes to the wayward once you get there. It's not.
Nah, I just want
not
the
fun.
experience, to be honest with you. I just want to be able to say I have combat experience because that's really marketable, especially if you want to work for a PMC company.
What's that exactly?
Private military contracting. You can work
yeah,
over in
I don't know.
Iraq, Afghanistan,
I did
usually like
one
that, make
tour.
6 figures.
Yeah, I did one tour. That was enough, man.
That's all you
Especially
need to do.
considering-
What do you do now?
I'm just going to school now.
Yeah, I'm about to start that in the fall. I just got out about 6 months ago.
Oh man, yeah, just stick
Yeah,
with it, man.
I'm fresh out. I got out as a corporal, and I just I wanted
Nice,
to stay in, but I just didn't really see a future. So I mean,
Yeah,
my
I
wife
could've
fucking
got-
hates the Marine Corps.
I could have got corporal. I was E4. That's the next step is corporal.
Yep. Oh, for us it's different. Yeah. Oh yeah. For us it's E4 is corporal because we have fucking PFC private PFC Lance Corporal. You guys have a specialist thing in there
Yeah,
somewhere. I think.
specialist. Yeah, that's what I was.
Our rank up is like so gay too. Like most of our guys get out as E3s. Like the pay grade is fucking trash. There's no money to be made in the infantry. Fucking
Yeah.
promotions are very far and few between.
Mm-mm. It makes shit.
Like,
dude.
the only reason I got promoted to corporal is because I did a fucking FAP and I went over to PMO for 8 months and they promoted me.
Yeah,
meritorious.
I went an E1.
Yeah, I
So-
got it as an E. I got
I
it as an
didn't
E too. I had a little bit of college.
Yeah, I didn't get any promotions because I didn't go out of my way to do any of the
Well,
promotions.
I don't know what your battalion was like, but ours was all fucking buddy.
bullshit. If you stuck the right cock, you can make it to sergeant in 4 years.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, there are plenty of people doing that at some point.
And that
Did you
definitely
learn?
wasn't
Did you
me.
learn that the hard way?
Oh fuck yeah! I learned it the hard way. When I first got in, I was motivated as fuck, dude. I wanted to do 20 years, man. I wasn't married. I was a fucking single man. I wanted to do 20 years in the Marine Corps. I wanted to get out as like a gunnery sergeant or a master sergeant. And then after fucking the first 2 years, I was like, yo, this place is fucking gay. Fuck this shit. I busted my ass off for the first 2 years, and nobody gave a fuck. And people that were pieces of shit drunks were getting promoted over me because they were best friends with the fucking company commander. Fuck
Hey,
that
if
shit.
this conversation is going to continue, I'll go ahead and stop the live stream. Otherwise, let's talk about the globe Earth or the flat Earth.
Could you
Yeah,
stop it?
We can talk about globe Earth. It's fine. We'll talk about that stuff later.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, I went through the same shit, dude. It's all the same.
Yep.
I don't want to bust anybody's bubble, but seriously, man. There's
Earth
a
is
lot of
flat.
people that aren't military in here and that would be listening. And
No, I totally forgot you're even live streaming, to be honest with you. And
well,
I also
man,
forgot there
it's
was
not
like
even about
as
the
many
live
people in
stream.
here
It's
as there
just
was.
like, even if we were just sitting here privately talking, I mean, it's just like I'm not military and I have my issues with all that, and I don't want to express them right now. But
Did you ever have to take the Coriolis effect into account when you were launching mortars?
No, fuck no. And I don't think they go fast enough for that. I mean, nothing in my. I had a TFT and a fucking LHMBC and a M16 plotting board. We never had to take that shit into effect at all. I think it's more of a heavy weapons, extreme range sniper shit.
What about curvature?
No, yeah
Depends.
and no. Topographically, yes, but we
Depends
didn't
on
do any
how
formula
far.
to figure that out or anything.
Depends on the how far the target is.
Yeah,
There's
because
a
we would say
there's
up
a
50,
spot-
down 50, and then
Yeah, right.
shit like that. Or we
Oh, for
would correlate
mortaring,
with our
for-
forward observers.
Yeah, for mortaring, yeah. For firing your weapon, there's your bullets go up, so you have to aim lower at around 200 meters, 250, and then once you go back to 450, you just aim right at the target. But yeah,
Yeah,
you have to aim. You have
I
to
never
aim
shot
down
it.
a
I
little bit.
never shot anything over 600 meters ever, and I never shot anything bigger than 5.56 at that range.
Yeah, well, maximum effective range of M16 is like
I think it's like
475
1400.
meters. No, 475
How much is it?
meters.
That's it.
M16. Yeah,
Well,
you can't.
we were way back in the day. Did you have fucking iron sights, or did you have the new ACOGs?
Well, we train with the iron sights, but
We had ACOGs all day.
Once it goes past 475 meters, the bullet starts going down and like twisting in the air and shit.
True.
But no Coriolis effect, huh? Interesting.
No, not like that.
What else is fun about flat Earth?
Actually, I didn't even realize that made any sense until you just said that. Huh.
If the moon was made of cheese, would you eat it?
I sure would. Then I'd wash it down with a cool, tall Budweiser. It's a simple question, Doctor. Would you eat the moon if it were made of ribs?
Dinosaurs were real. Would you eat one?
That SNL skit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I sure would.
Harry Carey, that was his fucking name. Harry Carey.
Cubs win.
Those big fucking bifocal glasses he used to wear.
Yeah, Harry Carey was.
Welcome to space, the infinite frontier. Oh shit. That guy's a fucking legend.
Hey, so the army supposedly has astronauts now.
I heard about that. I don't know how true or none of it is. I really didn't look too much into it, but I heard they have like a space corps now.
Yeah, space military. The Congress was talking about it.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Black budget. That's where all
What
the
in
national budget goes to.
Like, what in the fuck would he use them for?
That's where all the
Space
military.
corps.
Because the fucking MK Ultra, fucking Project Bluebeam, the aliens are gonna invade Independence Day. We got to be ready, dude. The holograms are gonna invade us one day. We gotta, we gotta be like the holograms, you know. We gotta go to the other planets, dude. Master Chief and drop
Fuck
on.
yeah, we're going to Mars.
Going to the other Earths. The other Earths.
The other
out there.
Earths.
Yeah, they're out. The scientists say they're out there. They're the
Yeah,
ones saying, "Oh,
they've been saying that for the longest time, but goddamn, they
found
haven't given us a shred of proof.
we found this exosystem that's 50 million light years away, and it's an Earth-like planet." I don't know what. That's probably what they're doing.
We'll fly there in about 1,000 years, gents.
They're traveling at sub-light speeds.
The amount of money we waste in fucking space travel. Oh my god. I just don't. It just. I mean, it probably means a lot to somebody, but it don't mean shit to me. I mean, like everyone's like, "Oh, we fucking sent a rover to Mars." I'm like, so fucking what? Like, did you find water or fucking animals? No, I don't fucking care.
They found a rat and a crab.
What if they?
No way.
What if they faked
No
the
way.
whole thing? The Mars rover was never real, and they give us images
They
from on
pocketed
Earth.
that fucking $6 billion. That'd be the scam of the century.
Oh,
They did fake that.
Yeah,
did
they
fake
faked
that.
it.
$6 billion.
It was filmed on an island off of Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, Devon Island.
$6 billion. I wish I had scams like that. Holy fuck.
NASA has a base, a rover base on Devon Island.
Scam of the century.
That is some
the
fucking- that is some
century, the
money.
entire century, like the past 100 years, has been an entire scam. When they talk about space, it's completely fake. It's not real. None of it's real. They don't go to space. They can't get there. They shoot rockets up in the sky, and then they fall down into the sea. And they put.
Why can't you technically get to space though? That's my question.
Why can't you ask them? I don't know. They're the ones that shoot the rockets up into supposed space. But then when we see the rockets, they go in a parabolic arc, and then they fall back down into the ocean. I mean, you ask them. I don't fucking know. I don't have access to. They don't go
Well,
to
if I ask them,
space.
they're going to say they went to space. So that's why I'd ask you.
Well, I don't fucking know.
You're the other side of the argument. I want to know the
All right,
real
well,
story.
Here's
here.
the
Who
other
am I
side of the
supposed to-
argument is that when we see the rockets go in the sky, then they do a parabolic arc and they come back down. And then, like SpaceX gives us these, they claim that they have these dual rockets that land simultaneously on these barges out in the ocean, and it's obviously CGI. I mean, it's not even close to looking real. I mean, like, I don't know.
That's how you know it's real.
It's real because it looks so fake. Yes, exactly. Elon Musk told us, it has to be real because it looks so fake. Has to be.
With logic like that, man, I don't know where you could go wrong.
I know. Like the movies look real, but then when they show the shit on TV, it looks fake. So it has to be real, right? The movies look real, but the shit they show us on the news and SpaceX footage, that looks fake, but it has to be real because it looks fake, but the movies look real.
Whoa.
Starman shit's fake as fuck.
I feel like I'm drunk.
That's because you're starting to see what the fuck we're talking about,
It's because it's a pretzel.
You sounded a little too.
Did somebody say pretzel?
Hell yeah, boy. Fake and real. It's all real until it's fake, but it looks fake because it's real.
Hang on, I gotta take another shot real quick.
Yeah.
Pretzels get good in liquor.
What's the?
We need some Globers, man. We need to throw out some invites.
Well, I mean, we've got the Donald here who seems to be on the fence, but he's just kind of like I'm not sure where do you stand, the Donald?
I'm me personally. I'm a fence man, but I am a big observer. I like observing. I like asking questions, and I like hearing. What's the word? Converging opinions. That's my big thing. I'm thinking me more as like a journalist with no audience.
So you like to look at yourself as you have an objective opinion about the topic, but you're interested.
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt.
So whether or not it's true, you remain objective because you're interested in the topic. Is that what you're saying?
I think that sounds about accurate. Yeah.
Could you be convinced one way or the other?
Well, of course I can. I can be convinced of pretty much anything if the evidence is there.
So what are you convinced of at this point? Is there enough? Is there enough?
To be honest with you, I couldn't even tell you. I wasn't even expecting that question, to be honest with you. So I really don't even know. I mean, you can go by question after question basis, and I can just give you yes or no answers, or just expand upon that.
Well,
but up top of my head, I don't know.
Would there be a reason? Would there be a reason for you to question the generally accepted opinion that the Earth is what they say it is, a globe, heliocentric model, the Earth spinning and traveling around the sun, and the moon's, traveling around?
Well, yeah, of course I'd say yes on that, because that's the only thing I was ever taught. So that's what I believe in currently.
That's what we all believe.
And
So
how's
there
your
you go, we're on the same
relationship with
page.
your mother?
My mother, I love her. She's awesome. She's a little Sicilian lady. We got a really close Italian family. Why? That's a weird question.
Yeah.
I just thought we were asking questions.
Oh, all right. Well, go there.
Ask any question you want. Donald's ready to answer all of them.
I'll answer any question you got. Without prejudice, I will answer your questions.
Which is your favorite Chef Boyardee recipe?
I have never had a Chef Boyardee in my life.
Yeah, he's raised.
You wanna hear
He
it?
said his mother's Italian. I mean, there's no
That's
such
right.
fucking
I
thing
never
as
had
Chef
sauce that
Boyardee.
came out of a can in my life.
Donald.
I was like, I'm kind
What's
of
up?
jealous, man. I love Italian food. Go ahead.
Donald,
Yeah, what's up, girl?
what does happiness feel like?
What does happiness feel like? It feels like whatever you want it to be honest with you. I mean, happiness is different for everybody. For me, happiness is buying a really, really, really nice, cool part for my Jeep or buying a new gun. That's my happiness. Everyone's got their own subjective term for happiness. I think my wife's most happy when she gets off work.
Hey, I'm most happy when I'm walking through a junkyard looking at classic cars.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. When I see a 1969 Roadrunner driving down the street, I'm happy. And I've been very thankful to experience happiness a lot. So I think I'm pretty fortunate.
Michael, that meme, man. There's about to be 7 planets because I'm going to destroy Uranus. That's a badass meme, dude.
That's great.
I'm stealing it.
That's fucking great.
What's bracking, my dudes?
What's poppin'?
Not much.
What's crack-a-lacking?
Kind of just woke up.
Good morning.
Lazy.
What?
Why are you awake?
What shape of Earth did you wake up on?
Flat.
It's a tetrahedric.
Dude, I've got Tetris like right next to me.
There you go, man. There you go.
Oh shit! I just dropped my Game Boy.
No Tetris.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're still rocking a Game Boy? Fucking hats off to you, man.
Original battery.
Oh my God, I remember that. Holy shit.
It's not the original.
No fucking Tetris. You know I don't like Tetris.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Damn it, Lazy. Why do you hate me? No Tetris.
Fuck off, Corgi.
No bully, please.
Still rocking the Game Boy.
What kind of game are you rocking, girl?
Who, me or the actual chick?
I don't know, whoever.
I ain't playing nothing right now. I'm just working on my Jeep.
Me, a chick, I have the biggest penis in the world. I'm
How
not
big is it?
It goes to Russia, and I live in
Jesus
Ohio.
fucking Christ, man. That's what that pipeline is. Damn. I like this guy. I like you guys too. You guys seem all right.
Rocking that pipeline.
Oh yes.
Ooh. Keep on rocking me, baby. Yeah.
The most satisfying thing is
Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA.
Just keep on rocking me, baby.
Man, I just
Yeah.
found out today Leonard Skinner is playing here.
Where the girls are warm.
Did somebody mention Leonard Skinner?
Yeah, they're playing here pretty soon.
See that Charger?
those guys have been touring for fucking 50 years, man.
I
Holy
know,
shit.
but there's still two original members of the band. The son of the singer. The son of the singer is the singer. He's been singing for them for a while, but
So after your members die in a plane crash, you decide to still keep the band rolling?
why not?
It's all about the music.
Yeah.
Do it for the meme.
They're actually really good. I actually saw them like 20 years ago. I mean, they've been playing for 40 years, and I saw them like 20 years ago, and they were still.
I've seen them thrice.
I've never
That's
had
three times.
the honor to see Leonard Skinner ever play live.
Trying to find my Donkey Kong game.
But if there's any band I could have ever seen live in its day, it'd probably be CCR.
Oh man, yes, he's
That'd be my fucking band.
my favorite.
Hell yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I seen the Rolling Stone for free.
When?
At least like 2 years.
I know those guys are still touring.
Yeah.
More
Luckily,
dudes been fucking touring for fucking 40 years.
A lot of concerts.
one of them snorted their grandfather's ashes.
I'm sorry, what?
One of them snorted their grandfather's ashes.
That's fucking rock and roll right there.
That's a little fucking weird.
Let's get into the Satan conspiracy.
Satan
See?
conspiracy, that's a thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why the
Man,
British
they say-
musicians never die or get old.
They all made a deal with the fucking devil.
Yep.
I don't know about y'all, but I don't know about y'all, but
Who
I
the
don't
fuck
really
is Chawl you keep mentioning?
y'all.
I found my Donkey Kong.
Yeah, we're listening.
I don't know about
It's
Chawl
a
either.
southern term.
I don't know about y'all,
Yonder.
but I'll tell you what.
You and you all need to quit playing around.
I tell you what, over yonder,
What?
so
What?
and so.
Tell you.
Oh,
what.
when the British
You
use
ain't nothing
yonder,
but a hound dog.
when the British use yonder, y'all just piss in your pants like, oh, yonder thy window breaks. But when we Southerners use fucking yonder, suddenly it's just all types of.
Yeah,
Last
it's
time-
the east, and John
Last
Deere
time-
is the sun.
Ewins took a Yankee ass whooping over some slavery. Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
It's called the
I don't know
War
about
of Northern
y'all.
Aggression down here,
You
man.
got so bad.
Damn straight, it's the war of northern aggression.
We're sick
Yonder,
of
I don't know
y'all
window
about y'all.
breaks.
coming down
Have
here
y'all ever
telling us
heard
how to
of
live our
50 Shades of
lives.
Grey?
Who's the lazy scrub?
He's too lazy to unmute his mic.
No, he
It's
was
just something
unmuted. There was a lot of noise coming through, but I think they muted just because.
Yes, I keep muting him.
I didn't mute, and maybe someone else.
I
Hey,
I
what's
have
up,
been.
lazy?
I tell you
Get
what,
a roach out from underneath my fucking truck. Holy shit.
I like to drive to the south to buy their older cars.
That's where it's at, man. All these cars down here last forever because they don't use fucking salt.
Yeah. You got solid bodies, man. We buy them up here in Michigan, like a '60s car. You got to weld in metal in every inch of them.
Yep, my buddy drives a fucking 1965 Stang. Ain't got no fucking rust on it.
Yeah, because
wonder,
up
what
north
is
they put
the
all the salt and
famous
shit on the
for?
roads and it rusts the fucking
Yeah.
cars out, and that's why you
Yep.
can
Yes,
buy
it does.
badass
Yes,
cars
it
in the
does.
south.
Eats our shit right up.
Man, there's a lot of mud down here. I didn't think I went through that much mud. Holy shit.
I pulled in 30s
But the one good thing about the South is that you could actually live by modest means and actually live a pretty good life.
If they are sorry.
One good thing.
It's
This
pretty
is
much the
our-
way I've lived my whole life, MJ. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I got that 41 Merc that I posted in voice text in Texas, man. That's how they look when they're not rotted out.
It need a paint job.
Yeah, it got one. I was thinking about rat riding that one, but
It
I
need
did
another one, a good paint of red on it.
I did that to a 54 Meadowbrook, made it rat rod, left it the way it was, clear coated it, and made it pro street. I put the motor on it.
I'm all about off road, and that's my fucking forte.
Oh, really? Are you in voice text for everyone?
I'm not. I'm under my car, so I can't really read anything.
Dude, I got this 3/4 ton Ford Ranger on 44s.
Hang on, I'm pulling my phone out of my pocket. I gotta see it.
Got a 460 alcohol burning big block in it. It's a mud truck. It's all about
I can't
fun.
wait. I can't wait until we get flying cars. The
Holy
only
fuck,
problem
that's cool.
See, I was the equipment engineer and mechanic, so this is
Yeah,
what
I'll
I
show you.
love to do.
There's my. I'll show you a picture of my baby.
I got a 78 Bronco too. That's a mud truck that sits on 41s.
Woo, that's nice.
See, we went
own it?
from
I built that from the ground up with my own hands, motor and all. I didn't pay nobody to work on none of my shit.
see, we're still doing a live stream, but nobody can see any of this shit you guys are talking about.
This is good radio. Can they
Bud.
not hear you still, Helio?
Yeah, they can hear me. I'm just trying to be like, are we talking about the flat Earth and the globe Earth, or I can just go ahead and end
It won't let me.
it
It won't let me post any pictures. What the fuck?
No,
Here, hold on.
I mean, I just gotta, like memes posting and stuff. They can hear us talking, but I'm just saying. Like,
What's
we're
the
sitting here
latest,
talking
good
about the
flight?
cars that we're showing in the voice text for everyone, but nobody can see it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Now you're talking about us talking about the cars.
Well, just because we're doing a live
This will
stream.
never end.
That's the only reason I'm Yeah, I know it can never end. That's why I'm bringing it up. I mean, we can
Hey,
talk
Helio.
about the globe Earth or flat Earth, or I can end the live stream. I don't give a shit.
Helio.
I should probably
Let's
go
go
sleep. I have to
all
work
the
tomorrow
servers
anyway.
we got. Let's go to the servers we got and drop links. Get some Globers up in here.
Helio, what's the
I know
latest?
a really good
flat
one.
Earth proof you've heard?
Oh yeah, that's fat.
I mean, I can go.
I mean, the stream is already like 3 hours.
Looks like you got a few hours in on that, Donald.
Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah. I wish you could see the front of the fucking thing. Yeah, I look for another picture. Hang on, I got a 12,000-pound winch in the sucker, bumpers, new lights. It's fucking sick.
You get it dirty? You ever
Oh
get
fuck
it dirty?
yeah. Damn straight, I got it dirty.
It's kind of clean. Yeah. Well, I was just wondering because it's clean. It's a pretty motherfucker.
Yeah, I make sure it looks clean when it's not mudding. But once it muds, man, I let it sit for a good week to let everybody know I went somewhere.
I like that Jeep. Is it a 390 or a straight six or 318?
It's a V6 3.6 liter, I think.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the engine got no balls whatsoever, man, but it's got torque up the ass.
Yeah, that's how they're built. Yeah. Jeeps are good for that shit, though.
Oh yeah, I love this fucking thing.
They're already torqued. You don't have to put a lot into them. Just change a few
No,
things.
all the heavy shit's all fucking perfect. I mean, the only thing I do is cosmetics.
Right. Yeah, they already got the suspension and articulation for it. And the
Oh yeah,
torque.
never got even close to getting stuck once with this thing.
Good set of tires and you're off.
Yeah, I need some new tires though, man. I got the
Yeah,
all
look-
terrains on here because I ride on the road a lot. But when I go mud and I switch out the tires, I got some nice mud ones.
With the Jeep, you get a roll cage and a snorkel and some tires.
Oh,
and
I
you're
want to
paying-
get a snorkel, but the price is outrageous. It's like $500 fucking dollars. You got to cut into your fucking hood, which I'm
You
not
can-
comfortable doing that.
Right, you can make that shit out of PVC or mass
Oh
airflow.
yeah, you can build them.
You can make it. They look good out of mass airflow venting. Just put a
Yeah,
vent.
I'm not sure how good they work though, since they got the original air tank is right next to the fucking battery. It's right at the same height as the battery, which is about 3 feet. Now, if I put a snorkel on there, I go, what good is if the battery gets wet? That's the end of the.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that this is not, this is the end of this live stream. Thank you for tuning in. We will continue another night. I really don't think we're going to bring some more in here to talk about anything. Seems like a slow night. It was going good there. Thank you for tuning in. And if things crank up shortly, which I'm probably gonna go to bed. Thank you for showing up. Love you all. By the way, in case you weren't aware, there's a lot of people that are trying to